The Work Ready program is a 60-hour skill-based training program based on some very specific competencies and benchmarks that were developed collaboratively with business and industry and supported by the Department of Education. Work Ready really addresses the major problems that most employers have. If an employee comes into an organization with good skills, or no skills, but a good attitude and a good sense of what a good employee looks like, they're much more likely to be successful.
Work Ready is this amazing program to really help prepare future employees to be a star employee for employers who are having a difficult time right now finding the kind of people that they really want.
Completing Work Ready has made me feel like have the confidence that I can go out there after I'm done with this CNA program and I can go and have my job interview and really feel good about myself and make it feel like I am going to get that job.
It was very informative. It opened a lot of doors for a lot of people. It opened a lot of people's eyes to things that I think they wouldn't have known the direction they could have gone in.
Dawn was wonderful. She was not only our teacher, but she was like our cheerleader.
I think one of my main goals was really to instill a greater sense of self and to help them see that they can do much more than they ever believed, and to have a great attitude, because that's really what, if an employer has that, they can work with someone, they can teach them the skills that they need to know. So we spent a lot of time on recognizing qualities within each other that are positives, that will really help them to find work. Being friendly, smiling, simple things like that. And working with those things and teaching them strategies to do these things, it just builds their confidence.
I think we all had something to offer each other, advice and sharing stories, making a little more comfortable environment, helping each other as much as we could. I've always been a pretty confident person, so it didn't really change that for me, but there was a definite change for a lot of the girls that were there. Were very withdrawn and kind of quiet and really shy the first day that we were there, first few weeks even. It was really good to be able to see the change and be able to see the help that it brought to some of the other students, to watch their personal growth and really be proud of them.
We spent a lot of time getting to know each other. We spent a lot of time doing team building activities, like having a self-defense class, which you know, you get to be silly with each other, and you're learning something that's going to benefit you in the end. We had an exercise class together, so we were doing things that still, in my mind, were work-related, because you need to take care of yourself to be able to do your best job. You need to be healthy and fit.
Because of the range of the benchmarks in this 60-hour training program, the background of the students is I think, very diverse, and that diversity really adds a lot of flavor to the classroom, because those folks bring in their experiences and are almost like case studies in the classroom. So therefore, for a variety of folks who want to get themselves better prepared to be a better employee in our very competitive job market.
Our class was full of people of all different ages. I'm in my mid-30s and wasn't really sure what I was going to be doing. I was content with doing a job that made me feel like I was making a difference, but it wasn't making a difference in my life. I was still on welfare, working full-time with 2 kids and struggling to make myself feel like I could do more. And I always thought I'd just be content if I could just do that. And Dawn helped me realize that I'm important too. And then I need to think about what's important to me and where I want to go.
This is a good program for anybody that has had a hard time getting out into the workforce. I've been a stay-at-home mom for years, and so I'm 27 years old, and I've had one job my whole life, which was a cleaning company, and I was self-employed. And it just, with the economy, I couldn't make enough money to support my family. So I needed something to get me on my feet so that I could, you know, go to work, because I didn't know what to do. You know, I had never even made a resume in my life, you know.
You have to understand, my resume was 5 pages long. when I came into this. You have to make it one page. I had a lot of difficulty with that. I've got over 35 years of work experience on my resume. I've got everything listed on there. And for them to say, Kathy, you need to cut this down to one page, it's like, you know? Right. But I did it, and it's wonderful, and everybody I've showed it to has, you know, they have loved it.
We came out with the do's and don'ts of what to do for a job interview, how to dress, how to be more confident, and how to put forward the face that you want people to see.
This course is called Work Ready. When these students are done, I want them to be able to find a job, so I'm trying to expose them to jobs that are available and will continue to be available.
She had different speakers coming in, like every day we had a different speaker teaching us different things that they had gone through in their life. She brought us to the hospital and gave us a tour of the hospital so that we could see different jobs, so that maybe our interest would, you know, increase.
I just thought back to when I was 16, 18, 25, and what would have really helped me in life, what I wish that people had told me to either boost my career or to things that I could do better, or even to just hope for bigger things. I wanted to give them that.
I think they're better prepared to communicate more effectively. I think they have more self-confidence. The hard things that they leave with is, first and foremost, the credential. If they've earned it, it enhances their employment package. It's part of their application package. And employers, as this program begins to build, will recognize that, oh, this is a work-ready credential. This means something. The tangible things that a student leaves with, I think more importantly, are things like a master application, the job search tools such as a resume, a cover letter, a portfolio that has his or her samples of their best work. The facilitator typically might do a variety of assessments about career development, whether they're interest assessments, personality assessments, might do career research. Those documents are typically in the portfolio. So there is something that the trainee actually leaves the program with. But I think more importantly, it's the sense of self-confidence and their ability to know that they can do a job and do it well.
It's for any job out there.
Work Ready could be for just about anyone. I really believe that.
The Work Ready program really is for any person who is trying to either re-enter the workforce, enter the workforce for the first time, has had a bad experience in the workforce and finds themselves in multiple job situations.
I would recommend it to any younger people who haven't had any experience in the job field, have never gone for a job interview, or don't know what they're supposed to do when they get into an interview, or to someone who has been to many interviews and hasn't been able to get a job. This might be able to give them some input as to why that's happened.
So it could be for a 15-year-old kid. It could be for a 50-year-old man who's out of work and just having a hard time finding a job, and he can just gain even just a little bit of help with his resume so that he can feel like, wow, I really do look good on paper. And just to rebuild that esteem and to help people recognize that they do have something to sell.
I would suggest it to high school students. I would suggest it to stay-at-home moms that are ready to go out in the workforce. I would suggest it to people that can't keep a job. I would suggest it to anybody. It's a great program.